Hey y'all, my name is Mandy. This is Mindful Life Seekers, and we are all about, um, all sorts of wellness, financial, physical, mental, spiritual, all sorts of wellness. But lately we have been focusing on the financial side of things. And so today we're going to go through this Better Note Finance Plan from Natalie Rebecca. And what you'll see is that I actually have started to fill this out, but I haven't finished or anything like that. And so I'm going to go through, kind of talk through it, and then also give my first thoughts. So I ended up getting this off of Amazon, and what I got from Amazon was this packet of papers. And the rings I actually already had from a notebook that I had ordered from Happy Planner a little while ago. And then I also have, excuse my technical not savvy with this, but the cover here is just like a vegan leather or faux leather cover, and I got it off of Etsy. So it is its own thing, so they are separate. But I got this because what I have found is that even though I typically track my budget, I've tried Excel, I've tried just using pen and paper, and I always tend to have a problem because basically what I'm doing is I'm just listing out my bills and going, okay, so now what? So I wanted to try something that was a little more guided, and this looked like it might be a good place to start, so I went ahead and made the purchase. So this first page here is a little thicker than the rest, but it's a nice little cover page. The front, I like it because it's nice and simple. This inside kind of tells you how to fit it into a binder like this, and then we jump in. So there are, I believe, 7 account tracker pages. Each one has 8 different spaces. Personally, for me, I could do without so many of these pages in relation to what else we do receive. Because you'll see here that we don't have as many as on some other pages. So, like I said, there's about 7 of these. And so, like, personally, I have, like, the accounts that I might track would be my bank accounts, and then my credit cards, which I'm trying to pay off, and then maybe my student loans, and my card note, and I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I guess I can, like, put, like, my car insurance login and things like that in there, but, you know, it's, for me, this is not necessary. But that's also kind of the trouble I run with getting something pre-made. So the next is the debt snowball, which I do like this. I don't know if I like the way it's set up, but we're going to try it. And then you only get 3 pages front and back of that. So that's kind of what I'm talking about when I'm talking about disproportions. And then there's a bill tracker. As you can see, I have filled that out. And then you get 1, 2, and this is supposed to be for a full year. So you get, what is that, 3 pages? 3 pages for the bill tracker. Which, if you're listing specifically monthly bills there, I could see that that would be enough for most people. And then the monthly budget, which I do like the way this is set up. I had attempted to do something like this previously, and it was working, but then I fell off because I was creating the spreads each month. So I do like this, and I will be filling this out for each month. And then, so you do get 6 pages of these, and Then there's an expense tracker, and you don't get that many of these, in my opinion, for like a full year. Because it's like one side of these is like supposed to be your month, which again, I can understand, especially if you're trying to save money. But I guess I'm FOMO-ish on that, because I feel like I'm going to have too many expenses to fit everything. So I'm either going to have to like scan it and reprint them or something. And I don't love that, because then it's also not consistent, and I'm weird about that. And then I do like that it has this at the back, which is a vehicle maintenance tracker. So I definitely like that. It has that. But I recently ran into some trouble with my car, and I don't have my own personal vehicle anymore. So that's not necessarily going to help me out. So that's what it looks like. So my first thoughts on the tracker portion of it is that I should have done more research before I just jumped into buying this plan. This was almost $30 worth of money, and I don't think it's worth $30. For all of that, I could have done it myself using templates online, and just printed them out. And I do have the hole puncher to do this type of binding. So I really could have made myself my own. And the thing about that is that then I would have the paper that matches to what I printed, and the ink quality and everything like that. Because like one of my pet peeves is when things aren't consistent, which I know is a me thing, and I totally get it, but that's gonna bother me. And then like I feel like things are disproportionate. Like I think there are too many account trackers. I don't think there are enough expense trackers. You know, I think the vehicle tracking is nice to have, but I don't think it's required. And I also would prefer to have had more of the debt snowball pages than I received. So that's my fault for not, you know, going further with that. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to try it because it's, like I said, a very structured system, and my unstructured system has not worked for me. So we're going to try it. We're going to see how we do. And overall, because I did have to buy the, what's it called? The cover. The things about the cover that I just want to mention is that I do like it. Like, it does feel like a decent quality. It's not the best quality, but it's decent. And I do like, it came with an attachable pen loop, which I liked, but I have actually already pulled that off and restuck it. So I do have concerns about the longevity of that. But if it comes off again, I think I'm going to put it down with super glue and see how that works. And I do like that it has pockets at the front. And so if I wanted to, I could leave like my credit cards in here or something like that. So I do like that. And like I said, overall, that wasn't terrible. I am more okay with the cover purchase than the actual purchase of the pages. But I'm going to use it. I'm going to see how it goes. And then most likely in 2025, I will make my own. But that's where I'm at with it. And I will do like a update, maybe like quarterly, to see how everything's going. But that is where I'm at with the financial plan. And if you do have any questions, let me know. I'll see you later.